Man, it's top of the morning, you heard me? So if you ain't hustling, you hating, you heard me? And if you ain't working, you watching, you heard me? Like, and if you ain't trying to ball, you got to be baller blocking, you heard me? And I saying if it's for you, they can't stop it. So it's early in the morning, you heard me? Like, and then I got the heat rock for you, you heard me? So because it's serious now. You know, I'm tapped in and I've been, in the world, you heard me? So it's serious now, you heard me? Like, and I've been seeing what's going on. I've been seeing what's going on. You heard me, like, and what I'm gonna talk about this morning is if you take heed, you can take off. If you don't listen, at least you've been warned. Now, warning come before destruction, and this is serious. You heard me? Like, you could be smart, but your heart ain't right, your thoughts ain't right. So we gotta educate our heart. Like, you educate your mind, educate your heart too. You heard me? Like, real talk, cause I've been watching a lot of people that's smart. You heard me? Get in their feelings, you hear me? Let their emotions override their thinking and trick themselves off their spot. And the only way you're gonna be able to educate your heart, you gotta get with God. That's why he tell you this one of those, this wisdom. This in Proverbs, he tell you, guard your heart with all, guard it. Like when you get in your feelings about stuff, you heard me? Go off, go pray hard, you heard me? God to take that out of your heart and just keep praying until you calm down. Till God put his spirit over you, till you calm down, you heard me? Cause I done watched a lot of dudes, you heard me? Like I was locked up with them. You heard me? Got in their feelings, look. Stuck in there the rest of their life behind respect. Pride got in the way. Something you could have overlooked, you heard me? But not just that, you heard me? I watch people with wicked hearts. They be so hurt and bitter from stuff that didn't happen to them, to where when they blessing do come, but it don't come in the vessel it look like. They got so much hate in them, they done ran their blessing off. Cause love don't want to be around hate. Hate don't want to be around love. Anywhere love at, you heard me? The devil gonna put hate there. You heard me? So, yeah, you gotta be mindful of all this here. But the only way you're gonna be able to educate your heart is with the word of God and with prayer. He said, write it on the tablet of your heart. Yeah, write it on the tablet of your heart. You heard me? Like, put his word in your heart. But you got to get that out you. That jealousy, that envy, that pride, that hurt that them people done you. You heard me? Like, and it's easier said than done, but I could tell you it really worked. Like, when you get it out your heart, God gonna bless you. Like, he really, like, I'm telling you this, bro. You heard me? Like, and this God is my witness. You heard me? When I was locked up, you heard me? You know how people be getting in the can, get bitter, mad, people ain't do this and that and the third. So, after when I went up for parole my first time, after my first 5 years I did, I was ready mentally, but my heart wasn't all the way right. So God got me denied parole. But when I went up a couple more years later, I had really let everything go. Like, I wasn't tripping, nothing. And he opened that door so fast. And I could tell you, see, when God do it, gonna be like suddenly, you heard me? And I gotta tell you my story because I know I can help you. Like, everybody who went up for parole that day, you heard me? Look, they in that 20, 30 minutes fighting for their freedom. Look, people denied all of them. I'm the last one. I made parole in 3 minutes. You heard me? Man, then people say, what's the difference between you then and you now? You heard me? You know what I told them people? I said I accumulated a lot of knowledge with the word of God, you heard me, and rejuvenated my mind. The woman at the parole hearing, like, I ain't never heard nothing like that before, but she felt it, you heard me? Man, I made parole in 3 minutes, man. So don't tell me what God won't do when your heart right, you heard me? See, when your heart right, he know this here. That's how I know God real. I know he know your heart, you heard me? So educate your heart, man. It's serious, man. You heard me? Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Get out your feelings, get in your faith, you heard me? And the only way you gonna live up there, you gotta acknowledge where you went wrong at. If you was wrong, at least be real with yourself. You heard me? And get your heart right, man. Get that together, you heard me? Educated, you heard me, with the word of God and praying. Ask God to get all that out you. You heard me? I'm telling you, he gonna move. When your heart right, that's how he get you. Like, I'm telling you, get that right. Don't be moving with hate out here. You heard me? You gonna run all your blessings off. You gonna be thinking you moving good because you think you smart. Whole time you so smart, you moving bad. You heard me? Stay up. Look, if it don't hurt, it don't work. Level up this morning. You heard me? Or lose, you heard me? Get with God or lose, you heard me? Amen? Have a blessed one, you heard me? One.